Hi everybody, my name is Jessica and this is my channel Plant Hooker. Today we're doing another dishonorable mention, and today I brought out my Majesty palm, or how big he actually is. But considering that this is my fourth Majesty palm, it's also my longest living Majesty palm. I'm determined to make this one live because I give up on parlor palms. But the latest leaf that came in isn't as big as the other guys, and my Majesty palm has been acting like an alocasia where it does like that 2 leaf at a time thing. So I think it's time to change the soil. Like, it doesn't even look like good soil in the first place when I first bought him. I didn't bother to up-pot him or anything because his roots weren't coming out the side, because it's one of these kinds where they don't come out the bottom, they come out here. So it's time to get at it. Now I will link in the description box the video that I got him in, because it was during, oh, I should move that. I put my soil over here, but if I'm going to be laying him down, it kind of has to go over here. Now, I got him, it'll be a year come August, so he's been in this pot for 10 months. So I think it's time. Actually, I should probably put you down so you can see exactly what I'm doing. Okay, that's better. Where was I? Oh yes, it's been 10 months since I've had this guy. So it's to try and get him out of this without making him too uncomfortable. The soil is still fairly moist, so it's still really good. I know I'm making a mess, but oh well. Now, the Majesty palm is also called a majestic palm, Majesty palm, majestic palm, and I think their Latin name is Ravenia regularis. Yeah, we're gonna put him back in this, just with different soil, really better soil, because this is pretty dense. Oh, and I think I have soil mites. Well, that's another reason why you probably weren't doing good. Because he did have thrips on him when I first got him, and it's been an uphill battle trying to keep them under control and to get rid of them. Because I don't know what kind I brought home, but holy moly. Now, and this can come off. Now that I'm underneath here, well, if it will let me, no it won't. At least peel off some of these parts to get it off. Might need my right, which is here somewhere. Oh. No, don't eat him. Yeah, another common problem that majestic palms deal with is don't eat him. His cat's trying to eat him. Yeah. Now The Majesty palm is actually a species of tree from the Aracacia family. Now, in our homes, they normally grow about 12 feet, which is, I think, 360 centimeters. I think. I might be wrong. If I am, I'm sorry. But in the wild, apparently they can get up to almost 100 feet, which is about 30 meters. 30 meters? Yeah, 30 meters tall. They are native and endemic to Madagascar. So they're considered to be a vulnerable species in the wild. But there are like hundreds of them. I have to pick up some of this dirt and get it out of the way. It's not all going in the trash. I'm just putting it in a trash bag to make it easier to get to my compost bucket. Which, if you've seen the video, or the short that I made about don't feel bad if you have to bin a plant. It is perfectly normal and perfectly okay to bin plants that you fall out of love with if they're not in good health too. Okay, let's see, let's keep going here. So considered to be vulnerable in their homeland, because I think when I looked it up, there was only 900 of these guys in the wild. That's it. The rest worldwide are houseplants. Well, that's, I think, 900 in the wild in Madagascar. Like, I know there's some that grow in the wild in Florida. I'm not 100% sure if it's part of the 900 that they're talking about. I really want to get rid of these green balls. I find some of them are so hard on the tree because it seems like they give too much fertilizer at once. And some new soil without these soil mites in them would be good ideas. But in our homes, they need the absolute perfect balance of light, perfect balance of heat, perfect balance of water, and a perfect balance of fertilizer in order to thrive in our environments. Because as I mentioned before, full disclaimer, this is my 4th Majesty palm. Yeah. My first one I got from a friend of mine who I was going there for a play date, and I happened to walk up onto her porch and it was outside in the cold. And I was like, "What's wrong with your tree?" And she's like, "Oh, it's starting to die, so I'm just like finishing it off quicker." I was like, "Well, I'll take it. I'll see if I can make it survive." So I took it home, I cleaned it up, and it still slowly started to rot, and I could not figure out what I was doing wrong. And then once it like died, I kind of like took all this part apart, and on the inside was a bunch of these little green balls. It basically like burned the stem, like this part, and it just said to hell with it and started rotting. So that's how my first one passed. My second one, I went and I bought that one from Home Depot, because Home Depot seems to be the biggest place here on the island to get the Majesty palms. And that one, I had spider mites. I had it for a month, trying to quarantine it. It got spider mites. I couldn't find enough room to quarantine it in the first place because it was, when was it? I think it was February. So I just said, threw it outside in the compost heap and said, die spider mites. And then my third Majesty palm, when did I get that one? I'm trying to remember now. Oh my goodness, I'm trying. It was not, it was, I think, the winter before I got this one. And I made the mistake of getting it during the winter time. So of course the wood stove is going, so all that dry air hit him and he just went bleh, and was like, done. I'm done, bye. Keeled over. Hey, stop eating him. Psst. Oh yeah, you can't hear me, you're deaf. If I turn you ever so slightly, look at them. Trying to, they know I'm watching, so they stopped. Oh, I'm too close. There we go. Okay, no, stop. Oh, my spray bottle. That's what I should do when I'm working on plants. Yeah, so that was my third one. So then I waited until the summertime to get another one, which was August of last year. I will link in the description box. I can't remember if I said it already or not. But I'm saying it again. I will link in the description box the video of me and my youngest plant shopping in Sydney and where we got this guy. Oh, I ripped off some roots. I didn't mean to. Yeah, and I quarantined him in my oldest's room. He had thrips, so I put him outside because it was still nice and warm, so he could quarantine anywhere and everywhere. And we still have thrips, so I'll probably be going outside eventually. Once the weather is nice enough for him to go outside now, but I don't think he would quite yet appreciate it. I see like these green balls are like right embedded in here. I'm trying to get them out. Ugh, my yucky soil. Got him in August. He did good. He survived this winter with the wood stove, but I had him upstairs in my room. So that made a difference because I would just keep my door open a crack so the heat could go in. But I made my bedroom like the second highest humidity room in the house next to the bathroom. It seemed to work. He liked it, except for when the cats would eat him. So. I'm more or less just kind of picking out the green balls by hand right now because they're like in between things. about some of this stuff. Now, at this time of year, I'll water him about once a week. They are medium demand and they prefer a moisture meter level 6. So you do have to like treat him like, or water him like a fern. And he seems to be, Ziva, don't do that. They're trying so hard to eat him. Water about once a week, moisture meter level 6. So they are a medium demand. They're not like a high demand of water like some ferns are. They are medium demand. So if you miss a day, it's not gonna go, oh no, you missed me, and bleh, like some maidenhair ferns do. When it comes to fertilizer, I'll fertilize about twice a month. And I use the all-purpose kind. I use is Schultz. That's because that's what's available in my area. But you can use the fertilizer that's strictly for green plants too. That'll work well on him. And something I found online when I was looking up more information, like just basically like history and where are they from and what are they endemic to, you can fertilize them with Epsom salts. Now, not a lot, only a pinch of Epsom salts, because these guys like to have a higher amount of magnesium for fertilizer. So, which I did not know, which I may. Ooh, what are you? Oh, you're like a rotten, I thought you were a worm. It was a rotten root that like fossilized. I was thinking it was a worm. I was gonna say, oh well, that's why you're not doing well now. There's more of that stuff coming off. Go. Diaz. What are you doing? Oh, no, you can't really. Well, you might. Stop it. No! Stop it! Little poop arse is trying to chew on my olive tree. What else? Is a high humidity plant. They like to be misted. At this time of year, like I said, I'll mist them maybe once a week. But when I have my wood stove going, I might mist them every 2 days, even every day. And he seems to be okay with that. I don't know. Go up there. Keep having this switch positions. When you get old, sitting on the floor hurts. I'm not saying I'm old, but I am older than what? Oh, here's another root that rotted. Let's see if I can. There we go. try and remove these green balls. Because you can't over fertilize your plant, and this seems like an awful lot. Okay, let's make some room. And because of the way the leaves are too, you will need to clean them. And I clean mine every 3 months, just so then he gets the proper amount of photosynthesis. So he can keep growing strong, or try to keep growing strong. Roll them over. Get this side done. But Majesty plants do enjoy full sun. They can deal well with part sun, part shade, but it seems like only if it's in a south-facing window room. Because he's... Sorry, that's my bird clock. It's 11 o'clock here in the morning. My youngest is off to school. My oldest is still in bed because he's all done his exam, so he didn't need to go to school today, so he slept in. Oh, why? You feel hollow. I don't know if that's a good thing or bad. You might be rotten. I don't know. Or if that's normal. That can't be normal. But you're not rotten enough to let go. And I don't want to disconnect you just in case I'm wrong. Just in case I'm wrong. This wouldn't like it, but you're nice and healthy. Nice and firm. Yeah. So, mentioning maybe putting him outside, not because Majesty palms need a hardiness zone 9 or higher. And here on Cape Breton, I'm a 5A, 5B, depending on what part you're in. He can't go outside year round here. No, we are too cold. He can only go outside July and August. Would be the warmest times for him. You could probably put him out now. Like today it's calling for 33 degrees, so. But I have to probably bring him in for the night. Which I wouldn't mind doing, but to be on the safe side, I think I will wait. Holy cow, green balls. Yeah, so the temperatures they enjoy are between 10 and 25 degrees Celsius. However, the lowest temperature ever they can survive is -1. But that's, of course, for like extremely short periods of time. So if you have one and the power goes out in your home, you don't have to worry about it dying right away. Because I know here, not everybody has wood stoves in their homes, and not everybody has generators that they can like flick on and then like they have heat in their home. It's some people have to just hunker down and wait till the power comes back on. So you won't have to worry about your plant dying. Just right now, I'm just lifting them up and going through. I'm trying to remove as much of these little green balls as I can. I'm still finding, like, what a pile of them. But you can repot these every year. Yeah, maybe not up pot them, but you can repot them, like change the soil out. And the best soils for these guys are the tropical soil, cocoa coir, and peat. Again, I would stick closer to the cocoa coir, mostly because it's more sustainable. While peat, they kind of decimate swamps to get to it. There we go, we're coming along. Oh, here's some more green balls here. Oh, a pile of them right here. One. Make sure none get in here. Don't want no rotting. It's on my mouth. Hi, Demeter. Pajama cat making an appearance. So long as she keeps taking off her cone, she has to wear pajamas. We don't want her overgrowing herself. What else? Well, I did mention him having thrisp and spider mites on another one, but they can also be played with mealybugs and scale. So pests are very much so attracted to Majesty pomes. Well, these are so much easier to eat. It's the only thing I can think of and why. Because anything that's grass-like, my cats will go after quicker. It only makes sense. That they would want. That's dirt, Demeter. Don't lay down on that. This one here is bad for like smothering you in your sleep. For some odd reason, she likes to lie down on your face. I've woken up a couple of times like can't breathe, and then it's like, what's on me? And it's her. No, Demeter. No, 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 no. Don't lay on that. I'm gonna lay on it. Silly kitty. I'm having a hard time getting rid of all these green balls. It seems like when I get rid of one, I'm still running into more. Okey-dokey. Sorry, I'm not very talkative because I'm really concentrating on trying to remove these. I think I got them all. Oh no, look, there's one. Hey, up in here. Okay. I'm gonna set him right here. Lift you back up so you can see what's going on. Move the meter. Sorry, I'm ruining your bed, but I need this because I need to put this in here. What else? Oh, common problems with these guys. Your cats will love to eat them. Yellowing leaves is one thing. That is a sign of overwatering or the soil's not draining properly, which I think may have happened here, judging by how this stuff is. Or it was a sudden sign or a sign of sudden temperature change, like either the temperature dropped too quickly and it couldn't adjust to it, or it heated up too fast and couldn't adjust to it either. It's going in the compost bucket. And probably lay this back out. So we'll put him back here. And we'll get this on the go. What else? I should probably take the balls that I see in here out. What else? I just feel like it's a bit of sand that is in here too. That might be why it's bounding up. Oh yeah, browning tips. That is lack of water or too much water. But if the tips like continue all the way up, like they look like this here, that's the humidity issue. That's a humidity issue. I think I have enough dirt, I think. If not, I still have my bag of seed starting mix. I know it's not the best of soils for this guy, but if I'm stuck, I'm stuck. And it's to try and make sure it doesn't come out the holes on the side too much. I think that's why they used the other stuff, because it was more packable. And I don't have another 10-inch that has drainage. I do have that ceramic pot that I could have put drainage holes in it. I just completely forgot about it. And it would probably take me too long to get that done before having to come back and do here, because I have to stockpile more videos because the next fishing season is coming up soon. And that's too much. Inshore crab, I will be way too busy to post videos. I might have the odd time of being able to post a short, depending on what the animals decide to do. So I'll need to stockpile for the meantime. Nope. Still too much. Because after this, I gotta work on him, my ficus. He needs his yearly trim. which everybody should do every year with their ficus. Like clip off all the old and dead, this should be good, old and dead stems. Because during the winter time, well, actually, I'll shut up and I'll explain that when I make that video. We'll concentrate on him. Maybe I don't need this in here anymore. I already pretty well did everybody. I can't really think of what else to talk about when it comes to him. I'm pretty well tapped out. Other than don't give up. Owning a Majesty palm is possible. It's just takes a lot of work. Patience and determination. You're not getting centralized there. This kind of root here. I think I'll have enough soil. But I'll have enough soil to do the next dishonorable mention. Because there's another plant I gotta repot. I think it takes the tropical. In there. Rotting. There we go. We do good water. I still have dirt left for the other plants. That goes in the sink. Whew. Now, one thing you can do to help your Majesty palm with humidity, and what I do is I've got this is his cover pot. It's technically just a regular bucket with a rock in it, so then he sits on top of it, and I'll put like warm water in here, and I usually do that every time I have a tea during the winter time because I often drink a lot of tea. Yeah, and then it makes like humidity for him, and he seems to enjoy that. He likes it fairly good. Yeah. What do they call it? The pebble tray method is what that's called. Okay. And voila. There we go. It's all nice and high, doing good. Probably should have made my camera stand taller. Or I can just lift it up. Yeah, so this is my Majesty palm. I'm hoping he lives. What was the last one I did? Oh yeah, I did my string of hearts. That didn't live. I tried to save it, it didn't help. Nope. But hopefully this guy lives and I get to keep my Majesty palm for years to come. But, so I guess this is it. If you like the video, you can give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, you can always give me a thumbs down. Everybody has a right to their opinion. But if you really like the video, subscribe. And as always, live long, plant on.